can forward be. Say, unso obiti me bi no man say akwa wa boda man obiti me bi no man say akwa na adwene nya na. You see, first of all, Bawumia, we need a medical team to examine him mentally if he's sound.
Oh, why?
Yes, because if Bawumia is saying this, then even Chinaman Day he should be arrested. What happened to his aid? Bawumia Krum, DNT no nya zero. What did Bawumia do at Boko? Then Bawumia kwaya to spark a problem in Boko. Mpacho omoburu Sam George num ni ade wa ye wosuku nipa no. Mpacho na Bawumia that time no Vietnam, no Ghana Hana.
Vice president.
No a vice. You see, sometimes it's unfortunate when you have too many madmen occupying important positions. These are some of the things that happen in this in the country. Bawumia is having the audacity to make such a statement. Bawumia made me chrome atutio. Techimai. Do you remember he came and a lady exposed him when he was lying to nurses that they have paid them Omotio Mokane? A girl stood up. Girl, no. Do you know, sir? One surprised him. I was the only person who had access to the girl as a media guy. The girl no Flanini, Beganian. 2. Girl no bisa Bawumia that question. Said, Mr. President, you are the Vice President. As someone who came, me and Jeremy Sankai, you know. I am telling you, hadn't that been say Nyanya Mia, Wallahi Allah, Nkomu girl. In the presence of Bawumia with Tichman. Look, this girl, how to even get back to the school, nursing school, Krobo nursing school, was a problem. Girl, no mama acquire about me, and I'm the car kofano. Me, I took her to my CEO man is car. Na me disguise me man disguising was I a Muslim. Na I'm the Kotana Kumasika Motichima. In the presence of Bawumia, I was Tichima Community Center. Bawumia at that time not dreaming engagement in well. Bawumia ti krumha. And to trust some MPP for ye. When Timianka, one mum is calling for accountability. Oh no, I think he's suffering from. I now agree with Mary Bibi, this woman who is appointed to Mary Awisi.
Dr. Mary Awisi.
Dr. Mary, yeah. Or say Bawumia is suffering from autism, and we would define autism. It tells you the clear picture of Bawumia. Bawumia. What is he talking about? Bawumia have the audacity to condemn election violence in this country. Nanado. Nyamo oye no. Me say Bawumia na Nanado. Chinaman de ka say echi. Bawumia have the audacity to talk. Hwe hawa kumsen. Ono mum kweku nipa no ko na mo abepem na esa ko create another violence. Ape nipa ku no mo agwa na wi a mo be complaining. They should wait and see what will happen at Kotia. They should try it. We don't want Kotia and Kremrantism. By election, Tio. They have started beating war drums. And they have started beating war drums. That they are going to fully prepare meet the NDC. The NDC is waiting for them there.
It's not by MPP NDC. What I know is that take it from me. Why when you say your intention, I would Kotia and say, oh, foment trouble. So we need the IGP Yohunu. Ebeye ewa Kwetia. We need the number of policemen. Look, our do mobile coso advise yourself. So ukunu and now we drain sa to no for non tenefi.
But quickly, let me go to the budget a little. This budget is what we call budget of hope. Okay, I said, Furiata, I stand to be corrected, both you guys to correct me. I think it's 2017 or 18. Emubaku said 19 now. Can Furiata could read the budget? No, there was a Ahoto budget. One of the budget, he referred to the budget as Ahoto budget, yeah. This is what we call Ahoto budget. Then MP before Beckham. Dollar now about from the MPP Beckham about this budget, and I said, and I pay true no. Ghana, look, let me give you a clear example. Mr. Mahama, I still want him to answer this question. President Mahama. Seunim tema, before you get to Sakumono station, Ufri Nungwa overhead no more your maya hobasana. Before you get to Nungwa station, it took this government less than 48 hours Unima de bonaya, normally the cars have blocked one side. By an aju 3-4 a.m. on my way kwano. Asphalt. Tick! This budget has brought proper hope. It has put a smile on the people of Ghanaians. Businessmen and women are clapping for this budget.
Wait, how about can offer budget in any 2017? Ediana da so ye asempa.
Oh, your phone. Look, this is no, you see, look, honestly speaking, what MPP have done to Ghanaians and Ghana, if we have to break it down, I am telling you, sir, some of them we have to leave Ghana.
So 2017 was Asempa, 2018 Eye Jumapa, 2019 Impuntu, and 2020 Eye Nidaso, 2021 Eye Nkoso Enin Kabum, 2022 Ajemkwa, 2023 was Inkunim budget. So this is 7 years.
This fantastic budget in our own team in Ghana. Look, let's be serious. The NPP has messed up in such a way. So look, at the time, 6 months to election, even though it's almost a year to election. No, I was telling people on radio, say, "Seku, neku, ewo bolga yatra aba etin crime Metro TV hana ejeku no bolga." Because hadn't I been patient, Ghana for believing as it is now, say, no, there's a hope. Mahama is coming. There's a hope. There's a hope now. What these people have done to Ghanaians. Hey, they what do you MPP behave to say, you know, school. And school, the say school in the premises of studio. But you know, class. This is a picture they paint to. MPP is even painting pictures, say, or you know, social science. But Momo is made up with some different lectures. These are people, they've run.
That's why they are saying that.
Look, these people, MPP, they shouldn't provoke us. A political party, instead of to sit down, apply common sense, try and think out of the box. And he said, 3 regions, you can't boast of 1 MP. And it's not a headache to you. You are rather still fooling, messing up. Boycotting work. But I even wish, I'm surprised they boycotted Kamba. Community speaker and boycott us from today going, we don't need the minority in parliament. Because they are not even felt. They don't make sense in parliament. No, tell me since January, MPP for your parliament. Just one. Tell me, show me, mention it to me.
How? Now, how do you go and campaign in Akwatia North? Akwatia?
Yeah.
Because Mangasa Parliament in months now.
Yeah.
So if they vote for your person in Akwatia, that would be
MPP adio ba ko masaya eno meto na me ya bodam say Ghana ha ase obi even sorry to say only to cram no so say mo cram so ma bia koso. Do you know say under MPP a mad person led us as a minister? Because Ajima Menu openly told us before health committee say at the time he was taking certain decisions mentally he was not sound.
Yeah.
And a mad person, somebody who's not mentally sound, is taking care of 40 million people, prescribing drugs for us. Or no, be our bottom no. Can you imagine? How will a health minister look into the eyes of the country which he's a minister and say he took certain decisions? Nana Juni Yejuma. Oko kan anado. Ya mbaba bo. No, so I can't quite say. Look, what these people have done. But have you forgotten of even me? Look, B and I invited me 4 times. They took me to court 2 times. Police arrested me 4 times. Finally, they awarded to Judge Kwesi constituency event. I said no. That very day, I was wanted at the IGP's office. And I had to go back. Fortunately, Honorable Rikopokuni lawyer Maliba and then lawyer Panga will lie come in the jail by now. They said they will never allow me to go there alone. Because they knew, say, me here lawyers. And lawyers no so by election. Like me catch some say me lawyer name lawyer Maleba. Do you know the mess? Yeah, Ajimamenu at that age, a drove vaccine keke $29. Say no the totomai. And Nipaya Junior Juma would say minister. And Ghana, nobody saw anything wrong with it. The very day he made that statement. In fact, they should have even arrested him and made him to refund every money paid to him as a salary. You hadn't to be about them.
Your younger brother, RSM, Kofido.
Yeah, Kofido.
Was him in country say calm down.
Some of this calm down for Nibia. We are here calm down, Sana, a pamper MPP. And they've been messing up. Look, what they've done, I even expected them to say 2028 they will not contest, both parliamentary and presidential. No Mujama and this Kwabe 40 years. Then they will sit down. That time, maybe the medulla of the Ablangata will start working so that they can think outside the box. Because what are they saying? Who they study? How useful are they since January to now? They are not useful. In fact, they are only wasting our money. We are paying them for doing nothing. One more no so. Well,
some of the boycott now mean to ask you. The man says the budget you can now boycott here. When it comes to the budget approval, without you minority and even independent MPs, the NDC they have two-thirds majority.
That is what I'm saying. When they boycott, the speaker should just
and even the approval of the budget, you don't even need two-thirds majority. So what's your reason for boycott?
That's why they don't need any numbers anymore.
But the constitution of this country, is there any portion that can just tell them that they should stay off parliament? No, I think that would be.
You see, look, the issues they are representing people.
Look, a DC and an anado. Oba. DC, I use DC. Excavator say grade I say no. Or say cost involved no. Ukoto Muna 2 billion. But she used 4 billion to repair it. And she carelessly, also foolishly, openly before the media, telling them, say, you see, let me put this. You see, I told you the accounts. When you pay your behavior, they determine the words to use for you. Tell them, catch say, I can't for no year be says, I don't say, I told Najuni and I hit my wabadamana. Because how said DC grade I say, you're 2 billion. Now the 4 billion, I bet me to grade and mono.
Now you say a national ambulance, no kotoye. Spare parts, the maintenance, no. It cost more than a full, I can say finished ambulance.
You see, MPP currently, honestly speaking, Nyansani power back to see him. And yes, a medium matemo. Say Nyansani woman. MPP Misa say, how come even 40% to Mwanya? It is not a headache to you. In the history of this country, rejected ballot papers was even BT Bawumia. Rejected ballot papers, BT Bawumia in the Upper East. In some of the police stations. Some police stations. Rejected ballot had 3, Bawumia had 0. Imagine how come, and nobody's thinking outside the box. Say, I know Adewe is dangerous. Nobody's taking it seriously. How say a rejected ballot will supersede and ahead of presidential candidate? And go and check it. Even though I stand to be corrected, it has never happened in the history of this country. Say both MPP and DC presidential candidate Anya 0, and the worst and the dangerous aspect is his own hometown, Bawumia's own hometown. 3 regions, they don't have MP. And they can still think. You see, they need team of medical team. After the medical team examine them, then we call for a mass prayers led by almost every pastor in this country. Then we assemble them at Bia Sports Stadium. We lock it for 1 week, pray for them. We don't allow them to eat. So that maybe some sort of evil spirit will wipe out from them. So that at least their mind will come home. Okay. Ken Oforiata, Ken Bone. Their first time, Ken Bone. That Ken Bone, $2.25 billion now Ken Oforiata Kojieno. Our noble, able, standard finance minister, better than that of this useless man called Ken Oforiata, Atu Forsen, openly told them, say, it doesn't make sense this loan we are taking. How do you take $2.5 billion Every month, a country with a population of less than 40 million at that time was paying $400 million yearly, and we're paying $400 million for 15 years. After ne certain principal money no, and the amount no, na sebi Jimmy Pie woman Jimmy Fitana in that deal was that. At that time, Bank of Ghana interest rate was not even up to 15%. But look at the foolishness of Ken Ofori-Atta. Or no catcher brofuni say obemo 19% interest rate. Ken Ofori-Atta no ni fie na or brubosia brain fie for no. Yeah, interest rate Ghana compared at that time commercial Bank of Ghana no 15. But Ken Ofori-Atta hwe nim say Ghana for the so much moment kwasa for mo fa 19% mbra. How can a country? And look, at that time, not dollar and now $1 million was giving us over 150 billion. And multiply 150 billion bako sa 400. Now you sat for 15 years. Hey, me say MPP can't we create a photocopy country called Ghana so that they'll be comfortable? Be a Mali and do different country. But you photocopy a different country. Baby and passes. Then Ghana. So that we'll be doing our things here. I don't want to see them either here.
Anyway, let's